Welcome to New York City's Upper East Side. It's a changing neighborhood. It used to be a neighborhood really much older and much more quieter. But in recent years, it has become more vibrant with a more vibrant food scene as well. So let's investigate the Upper East Side, specifically between 72nd Street and about 90th Street, between 3rd Avenue and 1st Avenue. We're going to crisscross these streets, wander around in no particular direction, see what we find. Maybe we'll bump into some amazing coffee. Maybe we'll bump into some amazing food. Who knows? But let's see what's in the Upper East Side, especially in the area where a lot of more young people live. I'm Ariel, you're watching Urbanist, and let's explore the Upper East Side. So today we're starting at 72nd Street and 2nd Avenue. Hello Thomas, hello Tyler, hello Alexandra, hello Kay, hello Kunal, Vasilios, Rebel, you were indeed the first one to comment. Hello Irene, hello Claire, welcome Gwen. I'm saying the Upper East Side and it's quieter. Right, it's usually associated with being a quieter neighborhood, but in the past few years there's been more and more food and restaurants and eateries popping up here. So let's see what's up in the Upper East Side. Hey, Edward from the Netherlands, welcome. So the nearest train right here is the 72nd Street Q station. Mark says, love this show, but can you please not eat your breakfast on camera, says Mark. Mark, I'm glad you love the show, but heads up, especially here in New York City, it is heavy on food, so yes. You might be seeing some food in this broadcast, indeed. Maybe even some brunch. Almost snow on the street, yes. There's a little bit of snow still on the streets. It's a Tesla taxi. Did we just see it? Oh yes, it was. Oh my God, it just passed by us. Oh, I wish I could have hailed it. Okay, so I think the only taxi, yellow New York City taxi, that is a Tesla, just passed by us. That was so cool. I wish I could have hailed it. I would have loved to have ridden inside that Tesla taxi. Alright, I gotta keep my eye out next time if we pass by it. There's an awesome video on YouTube by Sam Sheffer who shows the inside of the Tesla taxi and the guy who owns it. Really cool guy. Check it out. That's cool, Tesla taxi. Yeah, the only one so far, but more may be popping up at some point. Hey, Robert, I'm also in your neighborhood. About 20 blocks or so going north. Oh, cool. Robert, do you have any good recommendations? Hello from Italy. Upper East Side is Gossip Girl. Yes. One of the most famous shows associated with the Upper East Side is Gossip Girl. XOXO. XOXO. I saw you record the taxi and I was wondering why you weren't saying anything. Tommy, I did not realize. I was paying attention to speaking to the camera. Ooh, ceviche, look at this. Beautiful little restaurant, wow, look at that. You saw Mrs. Q last night, says Mandy, and she gave me a shout out. Oh, that's so cool. Mission Ceviche. Beautiful outdoor space. Wow, gorgeous. Places are not that full today. Here's a corner deli. Oh, this is La Esquina tacos. Great tacos that they sell here. Hey, we're just here from Dutch Moz watching in Queens. Oh, cool. Hope Dutch Moz is doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mrs. Q is very good. Yes, she's an amazing tour guide. One of the best in New York City, in my opinion. Patricia says, what's all the fuss about Tesla taxi? Check out a Tesla. Check out a few videos because you'll see Teslas are very beautiful inside. Very comfy. Also, they have like huge sunroofs. So that the aesthetics in of itself is very beautiful. But beyond that, it's pretty novel. There's no other taxi that is a Tesla. So it is that novelty factor, and also, I don't know, just people find it cool that a New York City taxi cab is a Tesla. Hello, Lorraine. Nice to see you here. Isn't some diners inside restaurants? No, right now, indoor dining is still not allowed. Tomorrow, I think they're allowing indoor dining again. If anyone could remind me what's the percentage, but I think it's 25% capacity. Hey. Tamid says, do you think New York City will become more busier and alive this spring? Hopefully. I'm counting on that. Hopefully that's the case. I'm not entirely sure. It's already becoming more vibrant, so I think it's already trending that direction. Luli, this is your corner. Oh, cool. Luli, lots of high-rise apartments around here. And we see, we could see a few penthouses from this perspective. Look at it over there. Someone has a rooftop garden right over there. And we see another one right over here. Hello, Fade. Those balconies are cool. I agree. The more people get vaccinated, the more people will be outside. Right. Get some coffee on Oslo. Yeah, Oslo is one of those places around here. So maybe. I already tried Oslo a few times. There's another place I was tempted in trying. Continue walking though. Isn't the Jefferson's building on 83rd and 3rd? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think it's 83rd. Yeah.
Enjoy your program.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I think it's in the 83rd. We might see it a little bit later. Someone just said, enjoy my program. Such an expensive area. Surprised that they have those smoke shops. Well, you'll see that all around New York City in general. Did he know it was you? I don't know. I couldn't quite tell. If that was a viewer. He gave me a knowing nod, but I'm not sure if it was just he watches live videos in general and saw me doing one. Enjoy your program. Sounded kind. Yeah, it was a kind comment. Hey, Cynthia, good afternoon to you too. Hello, Susu. Nice to see you here. Welcome. Hope everything's doing well. Dickens says everyone knows me. I couldn't tell if he knew me or not. Could he be a film director? I couldn't tell. Doesn't look like someone I would recognize. Couldn't tell, but there's a lot of film directors out there. But not one I would recognize, no. Hello, SF Fields. Rebel, he sounded a bit foreboding. He did It was a bit foreboding, but it seemed like good intentions. He was like with his daughter, so it seemed like it was good intentions. Okay, the Stumble Inn says Trisha. Oh, Trisha, is this a spot you go to a lot? Oh, can't see it. Ooh, these windows. Oh, people are indoor drinking. What? Is indoor dining already allowed as of Saturday today? Let me know. Oh, it's a LGBT bar, or maybe they're just in support. Great wings here. Ooh, oh, that's good. Indoor started yesterday. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I was under the impression that it was going to be later. Let's go to First Avenue. Let's start crisscrossing. Let's go to First Avenue this way. I'm a few blocks, so we have a few people tuning in that are from this neighborhood. So do let me know if you have any recommendations of places to go. Someone said Oslo Coffee a little bit earlier. Beautiful blue building as well. Look at this. Wow, great combination. The Stumbled Inn. Stumbled Inn. Ah, I like that. The Stumbled Inn. Oh, that's a good pun. I like that. How's the weather, Miss Fancy? Right? Exclamation point or weather. You have a very smooth gait, says Bree. What do you mean, Bree, by a smooth gait? Go to PJ Clark's. Ooh, old neon sign. Look at that. The Windsor Garage. Oh, walk. Oh, okay. Ore Washers on 78th Street. Oh, yes. Yes. Ore Washers, one of the best bakeries in New York City. I'll point it out. Old neon sign alert. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. How's the COVID situation? It's bettering, Sarah. 25% indoor dining now is allowed. Oh, so this is right by a school, because it says that it allows for families to arrive and dismiss as safely as possible. Imagine living about a speakeasy. I've already done a few speakeasy shows. You can find them on Facebook. Yes, you can find the speakeasy shows on Facebook. Look at this. Love is in the air, but so is COVID, so wear a mask. I love that. St. James Church is on 71st and Madison. Ooh, thank you. The recommendation. Ooh, Sin City Burger. Look at that. Sin City Burger. A little burger shop here. Hey, Pedro says coffee on me. Thank you so much. Hey, Dickens asking me, have I gotten my jab? Ooh, what does that mean? Do let me know. Ooh, some flowers. Some lavender. Look at that. Pedro, I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful flower shop. Jab is a vaccine. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Good to see you, Ariel. Hope everything is well, says the other Cynthia. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm doing well. Indeed I am. That woman just bent down and picked up a cigarette bud. That's so weird. And she doesn't look homeless. Yeah, she doesn't look homeless at all. She looks like she lives in the area. That is so mysterious. Sometimes you'll see the strangest things while walking around in the city. The woman just bent down and picked up a cigarette bud and put it in her pocket. It was a dead drop for a micro drop, Kevin. We're not talking about that today. Maybe when I go to San Francisco, we'll talk about that history. I once had a party on these rooftops. Says, who is this up? Andrew, that's so cool, Andrew. Hey, Maureen, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you. Okay, we have a few people sponsoring either some food or some coffee, or maybe both. Let's continue wandering around. What street am I on? Colnall. I'm at 71st? No. Sorry. 75th. Best Chinese food at Szechuan Kitchen. Ooh, thank you. Backtrack a little bit. I'll show you a little bit more First Avenue. Hey nomades, estoy muy bien. Saludos, espero todos que está bien en Argentina. Bienvenidos. Y cualquier persona está mirando en español, yo también soy 100% fluente en español. Y puede preguntarme cualquier cosa o puede también comentar en español. Have I done indoor dining yet? No, I won't be indoor dining anytime soon, in my opinion, unless if it's like a place where all the windows are open. There's very few places like that. One of them is 787 and 787 Coffee in East Village. Otherwise, I want indoor dining at the moment. Not for me. I'm gonna pass the Ghostbusters clock. Is this it? Joseph, it's super. How are you? ¿De qué país eres? Yo soy americano. Me crié aquí en Nueva York. La familia mía son de Puerto Rico. Soy puertorriqueño americano. Here's the 2nd Avenue Deli. But it's on 1st Avenue. So something's up here. They got their math wrong. I think this is a reference to the iconic 2nd Avenue Deli that I think was located in the East Village. And they're using the same font. So if you're enjoying this video, press that like button right now, slam that like button. It helps bring this video to more people who need them. A lot of people around the world are in restrictions, lockdown restrictions. They're stuck at home. We have many people who are elderly who love watching the show and exploring from the safety of their own phone. So press that like button. It brings it to all those people who need more outdoor exploration live videos. So press that like button right now. Let me know if you're in Team Like. And if you're a member, show everyone the Team Like emoji. Pigeons! We found Bob. There he is. There's Bob. Hanging out there. Your mask matches your scarf. Yep. Everyone dresses so fashionably and so bundled up. It is something that New Yorkers are good at. Yes, they are indeed. Dickens, no, I'm not. ¿Por qué hay tanta basura en Nueva York? Aquí no hay un sistema de basureros bajo la tierra, ni hay áreas atrás de la calle que pueden botar la basura. Toda la basura se tiene que botar al frente. Eso porque hay basura afuera. Y lo recogen, tú sabes, varios días a la semana. They have a lot of garbage outside because there's no alleyways. I read you say that he's waiting for my crumbs, indeed. Bob and his Bobettes, indeed. Look at this beautiful wine store. Wow. What is this? Robbers and Team Like. Awesome. Louise, am I in Manhattan? Yes, I am. We're going to Gracie Mansion. No, not today. Look at that. Wow. Do you know what the oldest apartment block in New York is? Oh, great question. Great question. I'm not entirely sure about the entire block, but if I were to venture a guess, I would say it's most likely located in the Lower East Side or a little bit further down in Chinatown. That might be one of the places with the oldest block in New York City. But I'm just doing a guess. Wow, beautiful stained glass work. Look at this. Lástima con el sistema de basura. Sí, una lástima. Ojalá lo mejoran. Yeah, it is a shame with the garbage. Hopefully they'll fix it at some point. Hey, Ariel, the guy who said enjoy the program is in the chat. He is. Oh, that's cool. Hey, who was that? Let me know. Who was the person who said enjoy your program? Rather mysteriously. Are you an actual viewer? Let us know your name. I don't think I caught it in the comments, so do repeat again. And love those shops, says Mark. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna need some guidance. There's a coffee shop around here that's called Cafe L, I think it's called. It's not Oslo. It's right next to, it's on the other street of Oslo. Let me know where that coffee shop is located. I forgot the name. I forgot the intersection. I thought I would see it, but sometimes walking around you don't always see things. Djalma, you're from Brazil. Welcome.
So was his own plane.
Hello, Martin from the UK. Elvis Costello, Ariel. Oh, thank you. Elvis, which is probably not your real name, but Elvis Costello. Thank you. Hey, Elvis Costello. Thank you so much for saying hi. Someone left a $10 super chat. Who is this? Hey, 2,000 Coney says, for a snack, I love watching you and the other guides. Enjoy your food. Thanks for the Upper East Side tour. Osborne Apartments is the oldest apartment building at 205th West 57th Street, says Canyon. Ah, interesting, Canyon. You Albany, I'm like 2 blocks away from you. That's funny. I'm drinking homemade chai latte. Ooh, that also sounds nice. Enjoy it. Ah, 75th and York. Okay, let's go down to York. Let's go explore the York. All right. So York is this way. York is beyond First Avenue. So let's wait for the light to change and people to pass. Lots of people here. Bushra says, "Great America." Yes, electric bikes are cool. Indeed, they are. Can we go to a souvenir shop? I've shown a few souvenir shops. The best one I've shown before is called Strand Bookstore. In my opinion, is the best souvenirs in New York City. Other souvenir shops, the more stereotypical ones, the ones where you'll find this little mini Statue of the Liberty, or the license plates with your name. Those shops usually don't like cameras at all. I'm not entirely sure why. I've tried myself many times before. My colleagues on YT have tried it before to go into those shops, and they always get kicked out. I'm not sure why, so that's why I never show a souvenir shop. Mark says, okay, get some breakfast. I'm glad you're on board, Mark. Where are you walking to, Malachi? I'm literally wandering around. So everyone, if you're new to this program, one thing you should know about my videos, a portion of them, half of my videos are history tours, and the other half of my videos are wanderings. The history ones are planned. I go through a route. I know the stories I'm going to talk about. The other half are wanderings. Have no route, no direction, no agenda, and we just wander around. So unlike maybe some other of my colleagues on YouTube or other streamers in other cities, I don't plan that much. I kind of just wander around. So I hope you enjoy the wandering. And I just turn wherever it feels right. And I do that on purpose because while I like doing these history videos, and you can see a bunch of them, there's a bunch of them on YT, or go to Facebook and I have like a huge collection. I like doing wanderings for one very good reason. I want to encourage everyone, while they're traveling through any city, might be New York, London, Tokyo, anywhere, to wander them around themselves. Turn wherever you feel like it, even if it doesn't seem like the right direction. Just go. You'll never know what you'll find. And if you watch these videos long enough, people, let us know on the comments, everyone who's been watching for a few months, let them know how we run into magical things on these wanderings. Yes, we run at the risk of being boring. We run at the risk of finding nothing or getting lost like I am right now. But then we also run at the risk of finding magic, of finding wonderful things, amazing, interesting people, interesting, wondrous food and restaurants. Sometimes even wandering into a historical landmark. Dickens, that does not happen, no. You can also run into new things in your own area, yes. I like when you talk statues. Yeah, you'll see more statues at some point. Stay tuned. Next Saturday, we're going to have a history tour of a very important monument. What's in these bags? Garbage. Literally. Candy says, yeah, can't wait for that one. Chris is listening to me on his bike ride. Oh, so cool, Chris. Enjoy that bike ride. Something you never seen before could be right around the corner. Right. Exploring is fun. Bobo Jacket Gang, yes. You're absolutely right. We are zigzagging. Yes, we are zigzagging. Ooh. Smokestack. Look at that. And the purple condo. Ooh. Cool combination. Wendy, I think we are. I think we are going to eat. I just don't know where. Anywhere. We'll bump into it. You find the best things by accident, says Denise. Yes, indeed I do. Wow. Beautiful fountain in front of this building. This tree, is this a cherry blossom tree? Looks like it. The shape looks like it at least. Wow. Are the balconies good or bad? They make the buildings uglier, says Canyon. Yeah, the buildings, it's because these designs, I think, are from like the 70s and 80s. So they're not the most attractive design. I think once you start seeing condos like this, they're a little bit more attractive with their balconies. Do New Yorkers use their balconies? I don't know. Good question. If anyone can let us know, if you're a New Yorker who's lived with a balcony, do you use it? Road. Am I streaming tomorrow? It depends on weather. I'm not sure if the weather is going to be good for streaming. Being the day before Valentine's Day, I anticipate this being much more crowded with people, but it really isn't. It's actually pretty empty. So here we have the Church of the Epiphany. Look at that. Church of the Epiphany. What epiphany did they have? I don't know. But it's an Episcopal church. Driss says, I had a fire escape, now a balcony. Yeah, I think that's the case with many New Yorkers. Juan, do I know Aya Vlogs? Yes, I do. Maybe everyone's doing their date night at home. You'll be surprised that New Yorkers still want to come out, regardless. ABX Girl says, I rarely use my terrace. Yeah. Down here is the Rockefeller Center, which is like a research center. Do you snap photos? No, I don't snap photos while streaming. I'm not sure where that flash came from. Might be someone that ran the red light. That sometimes is the case. Ooh, it's getting cold. Robert, do I know Aya's husband? No. You mean Rockefeller University? Yes. I mistakenly said probably center. Yes, university. Whoa, look at this side relief on this building. So this appears to be just a normal tenement building. But look at this interesting stonework outside. Wow. Amazing. Very unique. You usually don't see something that looks almost like futurist style of the 30s. Has a depth to it. Fascinating. Wow. Fascinating. Seth says, wow, never thought I noticed that building. Yeah, that's a cool thing. It has, a bit Art Deco. Yes, Art Deco is, I think, even, you're right. It is Art Deco. But fascinating, because usually you don't see tenement buildings with kind of an Art Deco relief, especially like a random one. You'll see like office buildings, but not a random one. Lots of hairstylists here. Why do you have vertically open windows, says Mads? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. If anyone does know that answer, do let us know. Mads is asking that most likely because in Europe, they are side opening windows. But here, mostly in New York, are vertical. So that is a great question. I never thought of looking into that. Slider windows are a little bit more rare in New York City. A lot, especially tenements, always have these vertical windows. Oh, very long line for coffee. So here's Oslo. I don't like waiting online, especially on live video. So let's skip this coffee place, but it is a very popular morning destination. Very full. Is it because of fire escape, says Pedro? For air circulation, that might be it. Trisha, yes, I found it, but long line at Oslo right now. Mark, can I speak to other New Yorkers? This is not that type of show. I don't really do what's called man on the street interviews. It's not my forte. You can watch probably a lot of other amazing shows for that. But sometimes I do encounter and chat spontaneously with someone. That building looks like old horse stables. Yeah, they do. Yeah, fascinating building. Lots of really interesting architecture, like here as well. Look at this. Probably horse stables as well. Much smaller horse stables. Wow. Such a cool collection. These houses, these buildings must be very old. These two, they must be latest 1910, but maybe even earlier than that. Let's see if we can, if there's any clue as to how old it is. Jackson City, Carrie lived in this area. She did, yeah. 73rd Street and, was it 3rd Avenue? 73rd and 3rd, I think. But that was the location she said she lived in the show, but it was actually filmed in the West Village, was the shooting location. No clue how old this building is, but it does look pretty old. Ines Cafe. All right, Seth, we're gonna try Ines Cafe at 74th. Let's go. Let's see. Bob is hungry too. All right, we're gonna go in the circle one more time. Let's go 74th. Stay tuned. Mark, you're hungry. It looks plain, not old to me. Just the fact that it's tiny in an area where there's a lot more high rises. That's why I say it looks on the older side. Ooh, here it is. I want to check out that place. Passed it earlier without noticing. Let's cross the street before we. Ooh, Trisha, I didn't realize you also make videos. I'll check them out. That's so cool. Jose sent a PayPal. Thank you so much, Jose. Okay, right across the block is what is a new Filipino place. I think it opened up a few months ago. I passed it just earlier. I was looking for it. But sometimes places are so tiny that you don't even notice. But let's see, let's investigate. Oh, Trisha, you don't. Oh, okay. All right, let's check this out. Let's go inside Bilbao. Bear with me. Oh, a tiny little spot. No, too tiny. And look at that. Such a tiny little spot. Okay. Maybe we should try it. Let's see. No. Sorry about that, everyone. Sometimes places are a bit too small to sit down for a live stream. It's a bit awkward when someone's sitting so close to you and I'm chatting in front of the camera. Awkward for me, awkward for the people, and then ultimately awkward for you. So let's check out this coffee shop that should be on 74th, but I passed by earlier, didn't see it. Too confined, yeah, too confined. It doesn't sit well with me. I'll come back when it's a little bit emptier, or maybe buy it to go. All right, let's see if Ines is here. Whoa! UPS is delivering as quickly as possible. Trying to make that same day delivery from Amazon. Bilbao, thank you so much for the recommendation. My pleasure. Oh, wait, here's Ines. Let's see if Ines. Alright, so let's try it out. Ines is a coffee shop, one of the highest rated coffee shops in this area. They have ample outdoor seating. I like this. This feels much more spacious to me. So let's try it out for our coffee break. Hey, how's it going? I'll have an Americano, please. And a hot. And let me see your breakfast. Ooh. Bacon avo. I'll have a croque madame, please.
Okay.
All right.
More or less water.
I'll have more water, actually. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Milk or no?
No, black.
Oh? Sourdough.
Oh, you guys have quiche as well? Oh, so cool.
So we normally just I also have this little laptop too. Oh yeah. When did you get this? This is fairly new.
I've been having I've been having this laptop for.
All right. So inside, I had to turn off the sound because were playing popular R&B music. But I got myself a Americano and a croque madame, so very French for today. So stay tuned. JJ says, I'm not sure if you answered my question above. Have you done the history of McSorley's? Yes. Check it out on Facebook. Search Urbanist McSorley's. Which street? I'll let everyone know exactly where I'm at afterwards when I'm finished. So if you know where I'm at, I'll let everyone know at the end. That's my policy. When I sit down, you'll find out the place at the end when I finish. What's in the croque madame? We're gonna find out. They had a quiche. That's so cool. I love quiches. It's one of my favorite types of pastries, by far. And have a great breakfast. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate it. So let's try a random coffee shop here in the middle of the Upper East Side. Let's see if it's good. You have to remove your mask to drink coffee. Thank you so much. No problem. All right. Let's see the color. This is good. Wow. I like it.
I was curious because I'm not on Instagram. I'm still kind of back and forth between it. But you were able to set up these different categories. So now it pulls from this library.
This looks really good. Wow. Oh my God. It's a great Americano. It's super hot. So I gotta let it cool down a little bit. Otherwise, it will burn my mouth. What's in the coffee? No cream, no sugar. I drink usually Americanos. The reason I like Americanos is because to me it's the freshest type of coffee because it's espresso. So you have it right there, ready-made. Shield says, what's up with the mustache? New look? Yes, indeed. New look. Just decided to do a mustache. Piping hot to warm you up. Oh, yeah. You always look so stylish, says Heel Spirit. Oh, thank you, Heel. I appreciate it. So I'm so excited to try this out. I'll let it cool down and wait for the croque madame. Keep the lid off. No, I probably won't keep it because it's very cold today. It's 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So the moment I take off the lid, it'll actually get too cold too quickly. I think. So I'll keep it on. And just joining, what part of New York City is this? This is the Upper East Side. Is it cold in this indoor-outdoor structure? I don't feel freezing. They do have outdoor heaters. Let me show it to you.
Like I'm not showing them the portions that I actually.
Can I see what culture looks like?
Culture? Yeah, you
They have outdoor heaters, but they're not on.
upload more on there, so like it was like a.
They're not on right now, but I don't feel freezing. No, I don't feel freezing. So feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever. You look wiser with the mustache. Oh, thank you. Admittedly, today, I had nothing really. I had one live video I wanted to do of a few secrets in Brooklyn, which you'll see at some point. You'll see the filming location of the amazing music video of Michael Jackson's Bad. I was aiming to go there, but it was the trains weren't running to Brooklyn, so I couldn't get there easily. Thus, I came here kind of last minute to just do whatever. And Upper East Side seemed the most interesting thing to do. Yvette says, cute mustache. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Slay says, I look younger. Oh, I do. Interesting. How long have you lived in New York City? My entire life. I'm wearing 4 layers. I'm wearing an undershirt, a button down, a hoodie with some kind of fake fur lining, and a parka, also fake fur here. 4 layers. I very much like those mustaches. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Are you trying their avocado toast? So they have a sandwich with avocado, but they don't have a proper avocado toast, which is kind of shocking. But this is more French style, so we're waiting for the croque madame, which I'm really looking forward to. And I'm so ready for spring. Yeah, I'm so ready for spring. Dickens says Commando. Ooh, what are you referring to? Was there a famous character in the film with the mustache? If I wear my Hawaiian shirt, I'll look like a Magnum PI. 4 layers, sensible. Yeah, that's why I feel warm right now. And hello, Vaslav. Haven't seen you in a while. Your stash looks like you're ready to travel back to the early 40s. Right, or the 1910s is when stashes were very popular. But yeah, you're right. Also the early 40s. Yeah, actually, you're really right. And then they went out of style very quickly for reasons I won't get into right now. I'd rather forget about that part of stash history. Without the beard, I look like a Spanish conquistador or inquisitor. I look like oh no. I don't mean to persecute anyone for their faith. Prefer maybe conquistador, a pacifist conquistador. I think I will prefer that association. Taylor says, "Oh yes, the history of World War II. Yes, we don't need to get into that type of stash history, mustache history." I'm loving the scarf, says Michael. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you are. All right, let's see.
Last night, whilst I was up, because I stayed up all night, I was doing business cards.
This is still way too hot. Still way too hot. Do you like numeristics, the studies of coins and banknotes? Not necessarily. Sometimes I've covered. I actually haven't covered the history of coins or dollar bills. Yeah. Let me know if anyone's curious about learning maybe in the future, near future, about American money. I've actually never bothered talking about it. There's really no museum where I can talk about it because they closed down the Museum of Finance as far as I know. So we have a super chat. Hey AR says, nice videos, greatly appreciate them during your workday. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, so glad. And Inkspire Life says, so fab to see you. Love my videos. Oh, so good. Alexander says I look like a handsome Zorro. Thank you. Thank you very much. Croque Madame has an egg on it. It does indeed. I'm not getting a Croque Monsieur. Croque Monsieur is without the egg. So, I'm waiting for it. Do I like comics and graphic novels? I do. And here in New York City, I've talked about the history of comics a few times with the location of Doctor Strange. I've actually covered the history of Marvel and Stan Lee. And basically that's it. I haven't covered really like maybe showing Watchmen's references in New York. Bushra, am I American? I am indeed. I am indeed. So AR, thank you so much for the super chat. Have you considered doing a vlog on Clara Bow's home place in Brooklyn? I haven't heard of that. Interesting. I gotta check that out. What do you do for a living? This videos. Have you ever gotten a shave at a barber? Yes. I get a shave at. I have a barber who has the same name as me. Literally. I get my hair cut by an Ariel. Literally. But this I did on my own. Got to go. You guys got to take the doggies out. Shield's also happy you tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in. History fact for collection: the Ghostbusters clock is behind me. Yeah, we passed by it.
But yeah, these were all just JPEGs, and they were pretty good size. It looks good on my.
I remember Meryl Streep making croquet monsieurs, and it's complicated. Yeah, one of the best, I think, films, romance films that there are. It's complicated. I highly recommend. It doesn't take place in New York. It takes place in LA, if I'm correct. But it's really great.
I've done all the interiors.
You will meet your woman in 3 years, predicts Angela. So Angela is making a bold prediction. I will meet the love of my life in 3 years. And Nightbot, I'm so glad someone put the command. That's a very good cup of coffee. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Cynthia, indeed Cynthia. What cafe are you in? I'll let everyone know exactly the cafe and the address at the end when I finish the meal. I never heard of this thing you ordered. Yes, I'm waiting. They're making it fresh, it seems. Can you tell us about yourself? Put exclamation point biography.
Well,
Do you predict the future, Angela? Says SF Fields. I really enjoy your voice.
but there's nothing worse than seeing an image that's.
I really enjoy your walks, says Michael. Especially the history walks. Yes, stay tuned. Next Saturday, we're gonna have a history tour.
They change skin tone and.
I really like it when you try different foods. I'm so glad. What are you doing for Valentine's? I am being hired to do a tour, so I'm doing a private tour. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Let's do an unboxing, shall we?
Well, there's also, again, I'm not comfortable with, that this image.
Upper West Side, did I ever go to Plato's Retreat? Yeah, I have a video where I talked about Plato's Retreat at the Ansonia Hotel. Check that out. I think it's an exclamation point bio. My mistake. Exclamation point bio. That might be it. Alright. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Huge salad. So here we have a sandwich, but it's like an inverse grilled cheese. Instead of the cheese being inside or fully inside the sandwich, it's on the outside of the sandwich. And there's an egg on top, making a croquet madame as opposed to a monsieur. And it's with ham and bechamel cream as well. And we got a side of salad. Look at that. Whoa. Beautiful. And some black sesames? Or, yeah, black sesame, I think, on top of the egg. That's interesting. Wow. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Let's take a closer look.
And also the magic wand is also good.
I think the magic one is beautiful.
Yeah. Magic wand sometimes will you can obviously go in and change tolerance. But because, like, for instance, if I wanted to change this flower to a I would just do this. Just select just the flower. And
So this is a coffee shop, not a cafe per se. So one thing you should know about coffee shops is that it's normal procedure to just serve it to you to go. They don't really not that many coffee shops have like plating or table service. He was kind enough to bring it out for me, but generally that's not the case. So don't expect that when coming to a coffee shop in New York City. It's different from a cafe. Cafe has table service. Or sometimes it's you order in the front and they have someone to bring it out for you. They're two different things. In Paris, for example, you have very little coffee shops. They're mostly cafes. Here in New York City, it's the reverse. And hairstyle, so glad you enjoyed it. And this looks amazing. Hope you enjoy it. All right, let's try it out. Do you know the history of Adam Purple? No, I do not. What camera are you using? Exclamation point gear. You'll see it all. All right. You know what? I gotta show you this moment on camera. I'm gonna eat this with a fork and knife. I gotta show you the moment of the egg and the yolk spreading all around. Let's do it. Wait, let's go. Let's zoom in.
That's always a cool trick. If you don't like the color of something, you can go in and adjust it, and also then you can go back up into adjustments into use saturation.
I want you to see in full detail this. You guys ready?
Yeah, you wanted to just do a holder.
Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. There we go.
So that's always kind of fun.
That's the stuff right there.
Anyhow,
So now I'm going to like sit down at home and like I'm gonna be working on these images out of the world. So like next time I show it to you, I don't want to over process it. But
well, like I said, that's why I always make sure you pick your original. And I like doing it this way. I don't do very many layers. I'll just do one original and one retouch because I like to click back.
so let's say you dodge the bird, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, that's good. I got the Ernest Hemingway look. Indeed, I do. Oh my god, I didn't know there were so many famous people with mustaches. That's funny. You guys can keep on coming with the mustachioed people. I'm surprised no one said Salvador Dali yet. Oh, look at that. Whoa.
Collection of new photographs that I'm doing? I showed you these, okay. Because I'm still working on those. Except it's been too cold. I don't want to go out and so I started doing select portraits. These are all my photographs. And I started doing select portraits. And again, I just want to be able to put these on a website.
Mm. Wow, okay. That's very good. The ham that they use is very thick, which is great. So very thick ham. There is cheese on top, and there's cream inside. So it's a very kind of creamy, cheesy sandwich. The egg is not poached, it's a fried egg. I love poached egg, but generally these places won't make poached egg. You have to go to a restaurant for that generally. But it's very good, and the bread that they use, this great soft French bread. Wow. So great combination. The cheese itself is very kind of juicy. You bite into it, it's very juicy, like a good mozzarella. Very good. Highly recommend it. So Gruyere, I think. Yeah, this is a Gruyere cheese and bechamel cream. Mm. So it's not brioche. For anyone who wonders, brioche, they might have it with their breakfast sandwich, but brioche is a sweet bread, or has some sweetness to it, or some butter. Usually it's made with butter. And it's very soft and kind of much more sweeter. This is either a French bread or a sourdough. So I think it's a sourdough, yeah. A French bread I think would be a little bit thicker. So yeah, this might be a sourdough bread, yeah. Sourdough bread. And you're doing the ASMR crunch sounds. Yeah, indeed I am. And I love that this comes with a huge heaping of salad. Look at that. Amazing, beautiful.
last line was really beautiful, like,
I think again, it's like sometimes you think it's almost hard to take a good picture because you've got this great setup,
Okay.
you've got interesting lighting.
So what I love most about this type of sandwich, and this is something you'll find commonly in France, in Paris specifically. Let me know if there's other regions of France where they eat this frequently. Sally, thank you so much for the 100 stars. I appreciate you. This has a variety of textures, which I really enjoy. You have that crunchiness of the bread. You have the nice kind of creaminess of the bechamel cream. You have the juiciness of the ham, especially a thicker cut ham like they have here. So you have that juicy meatiness of the ham. Plus you have the gooiness of the cheese on top. And also more gooiness with the egg. So just this beautiful combination of all these wonderful textures coalescing together to make one of the best sandwiches ever made in humankind. It's absolutely wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. What's Hemingway's book on food again? Let me know. What's the name of Hemingway's book about food? Is it A Movable Feast? I forgot the name. What do you prefer, avocado toast or at Little Collins in Midtown? So my favorite avocado toast in all of New York City right now is Sunny Boy. Is my number one. Sunny Boy is number one. In Lower East Side, my number two, and the place I actually really prefer going to because of the outdoor seating with heating, is Ruby's in Nolita. So try Ruby's in Nolita, one of the most best restaurants in New York City. Type in NYC food and you'll get a list of restaurants. Exclamation point NYC food. Hey Satu, thank you so much for the 2,000 yen. So yes, you can call this a movable feast. So feel free to ask me anything. I'm gonna eat the sandwich. So feel free to ask me anything, and then we'll walk around just a little bit longer. I'll show you all the way up to 86th Street.
Like I like to like move my image while holding it, like you know, like see what I would think. I really love this image.
Whatever you get used to doing.
I'm thinking about posting this image too, but after I retouch it, I was gonna post it like
Definitely
tomorrow.
catch her eye because I can see you sliced it off.
Yeah, definitely.
Alexandra, that is Satu, I think. Satu, yeah. That's Satu. Okay, I'm riding my bike to lunch now.
I'm really impressed. I think
That's cool. Chris, is it sourdough bread? It is. Oh, good sourdough. We're actually right next to one of the best bakeries in New York City. Stay tuned for that.
I'm a little bit of a clean.
It's so weird seeing people sitting alone talking to screens. Yeah, sometimes people find it weird. Sometimes. Yeah. Hey. NYC food, yes indeed. I'm eating with you too, having a sopao de camarones con tostones. Whoa! It's very early that you're having some sopao. That's so awesome. Trisha's having a very classic Puerto Rican dish.
Did you just get vaccinated? Yeah, I did too yesterday. I went to Walgreens.
Shri, you're asking what's my mustache? Thank you. The mustache that grows just naturally on me, and this is the first time really I'm growing the mustache, is more like a Dali. So it's getting there. It's more kind of this type of mustache. That's the one that is growing on me. It can also grow to a handlebar, but probably won't do that. Or it won't be a handlebar. It'll be more like a Fu Manchu. A Fu Manchu. I don't mean that in any negative way. That's just the hairstyle that sometimes people call it. Mustache wax, yes. I think I'm gonna need some. But yeah, I think it's going more towards the Dali. I'm not sure. There might be a name for it. chopper bike handler mustache. It could be if I grow it down there. Mm. Paul McCartney, Sgt. Pepper's. Yeah, he definitely also had a mustache like this. So the salad does already come with the dressing. It's like a balsamic vinegar, yeah, or a vinaigrette. It's one of those two. Mm. I think it's a lemon vinaigrette. Yeah. Which is great. Makes the salad very yummy. Larissa said, provechito. The salad is very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting salad. Great salad. Highly recommend it. All right, so feel free to ask me any questions. Taking our sweet time, eating, calm in New York City. Kind of go out for cafe, go out for coffee, for a nice brunch. Walk around the weekend of Valentine's. Mm. Okay, so Robert, thank you so much for a $10 super chat. Okay, since Robert and a few others have gotten so many super chats, we'll make that our final stop. We'll go to Gracie's on 86th Street. Thank you so much. We'll see how that place is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Gracie's on 86th and 2nd. Ronald says, I look like Ned Flanders. Maybe with the green. Yeah, maybe because I'm wearing a green jacket. Have you ever done the stream with the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire? Yeah, Joseph, the video I have pinned on my videos tab on YT on Facebook is a documentary about the New York City history of fashion. A part of that documentary is about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. I go in depth about what happened in that fire, and I interview an academic to learn more about their experiences. Not experiences, but what they've learned about the fire and its impact on fashion. So check that out. I have a great documentary. So it was my first documentary I ever made on Urbanist, full length, 45 minutes long. Where are you going for a Valentine's Day tour? I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be freezing rain, so I'm not sure if I'll be live. But if I do go live, I will let everyone know. I really recommend the documentary, says SFfields. Oh, I'm so glad. And could you please visit the Guggenheim? I can't. These art museums, very tough with when it comes to copyright, and collaborating with them is a pain. I can't really do it. I wish I could go into the Guggenheim. Maybe one day. Maybe when I have millions of subscribers, museums like that will start, collaborating with me. And Andy, I do not have a Valentine's Day date. No. It's not easy to get salad in your mouth and then have people watching, but you do it well. Yeah, dude. It's all fun. One day you could do a personal mapping according to the fondest memories of love and heartbreak. Ooh, oh my God. That'll be a very personal broadcast. Very personal. Susan says, have a great day. Thank you so much, Susan. I want you to go back to Washington, D.C. Yeah, Washington, D.C., there was a great You're gonna drink a second coffee after this? Robert recommended Gracie's on 86 and second, so maybe. Oh, you're a brave nut to eat live on air. Indeed, I am. Someday those museums will beg you to live stream there, says Rona. Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to beg, but yeah, I would love to reach a point on urbanist where big museums like the Louvre, Guggenheim, Metropolitan Museum of Art will be asking for me to feature them. That'd be so great. I would love that. So the coffee is really good. The coffee, the coffee does remind me a little bit of a French style. I'm not entirely sure what beans they're using, but it's just a tad stronger than your typical New York coffee. Stronger in terms of flavor, but not as kind of punchy as Italian style cup of coffee. Dawn, you love my show. I'm so glad you do. And how many people do we have watching? Whoa! I've gotten 200 viewers just eating on camera. Hey, Melissa sent the PayPal. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate you. Though it didn't go through for the first time, it showed up as an activity on PayPal account. Maybe there's a delay. Yeah, sorry. I can't see PayPal's while I'm on live video. I can only see them afterwards. So thank you so much for sending the PayPal. If anyone else ever sends a PayPal, do let me know in the comments, and the moderators will keep reminding me. And Laureen also. Laureen sent a PayPal. Thank you so much, Laureen. I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. Will you be buying anyone Valentine's Day candy? Maybe for myself. All right, I got a little bit left. Look how huge this sandwich is. Let's finish up the sandwich and go for more walking. Mulaney, I made you go to the kitchen and make a sandwich. Cool, Mulaney. Mission completed. That's a huge sandwich for sure. It is. It's gigantic. One bite, I dare. No. I can't possibly do this in one bite. I wouldn't want to do it in one bite. Also. Delivering my food. It's the best way to enjoy a good meal. I know I've had the Madam version of your sandwich. Yeah, the Madam version is the one with the egg. This is what I had. It's croque madame. When I was in Paris, I absolutely loved getting the sandwich. There was one particular place called the Cafe Bellevue, where I traveled the other side of Paris when I visited last year. Check out those videos on Facebook. I have maybe 20 videos on Paris around there. And such a beautiful city. Is it getting cold? Now it's getting cold, yeah. Is it a typical sandwich New Yorkers usually like to order? No. They have the typical sandwich here that New Yorkers like to order, which is the bacon, egg, and cheese. However, this is like a French-inspired cafe. Maybe it's owned by the French. I'm not entirely sure. So they have a croque madame, and they have also quiche. Ice cream next? No. I'm already crazy full from this. This is a big meal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for this meal. Let me know, what do you eat for breakfast today? If you remember. Because sometimes it's hard to remember those things. Lisa says, Ariel's ASMR little mukbang could be a second channel where I just eat and just talk very smoothly during the entire experience of eating. Smooth talking while enjoying a good meal. And the mustache will just have to be part of the entire show. Now you can walk more than 5 miles to burn it off. Yeah. Hey, Jason became a Facebook subscriber today. Oh, awesome, Jason. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everyone give Jason a huge round of hearts. For YouTube members, they can put, the hearts as a special emoji. Well, how much did I spend on this? It was actually really inexpensive. I think it was about $14, which is good for New York City. You know, of course in Italy and other parts of Europe probably get a lot better deal, but good for New York City. Lynn says, I had cereal every day. Melanie says, yes, very inexpensive. Yeah, I think so. It is very inexpensive. You know, usually these type of meals can get very expensive in New York City, especially with the sandwich this big. Or if it's like $14, they'll give you like a small croque madame, which is half the size of this. So I would recommend this place. I'll show it to you right after. I just have this. So ask any last remaining questions or forever hold your peace before we walk all the way to 86th Street. Kathy, do I know Joneswood Foundry Pub? We passed by it. I never tried it before. Sarah says, do I feel uncomfortable eating by myself? Well, if you mean just in general, without the video, never a big deal for me. Video, that's why I don't go to crowded places. Like, I wanted to try out Bilbao, which is a Filipino place. I wanted to show it to all of you because we have a lot of Filipino viewers. But that place was a little bit too crowded for my taste in terms of, you know, having a camera on and everything. So that's why I usually go to places a little bit more spacious, where I feel a little bit more relaxed doing a video. Are you going to eat dessert anywhere? I don't know. I think we're going to go to Gracie's on 2nd. I'm not sure what Gracie's is. Robert says there's some coffee there. Maybe there's some dessert, maybe. This place is relaxing. I agree. It's very relaxing. It feels very nice to sit here. I wish they would turn on the heaters, but it is nice. Now, a lot of people might be wondering because you come from different cultures. Not talking about the camera, but is it normal for people to eat by themselves in New York City? Or anywhere in America for that reason? Yes. It is very normal and it's okay to eat on your own, especially in New York. I can't speak fully for other parts of America, but I know in other major cities it is similar. So you can eat on your own. It's not as awkward as some other cities. So the cities I've encountered that are normal for eating on your own is New York, London, Paris, and Helsinki. Where it was a little bit more awkward was Rome, but just a tad. It wasn't that bad, but just a bit awkward, especially at night. Especially at night if you go to more of a neighborhood restaurant. It's a bit awkward to go on your own. And they don't give you the best service if you go to a inoteca, which is a wine bar. They don't want people to come alone on a wine bar. So it is a bit awkward. The place that was very awkward was Spain. Madrid. It is very weird to go solo dining in Spain. They will look at you weird. At least that was my experience. They will look at you weird. They won't want to seat you, or they'll give you the worst seat in the house. Unless if you go to like a bar where people are already mingling. Otherwise, it's not the most comfortable place to travel alone, especially enjoy the food alone. What is strange about eating on your own? It depends on the culture, but as I mentioned here in New York, it's nothing weird. All right, got one more bite. So Lisa asked, what do you do with your skincare routine? I just avoid a lot of bread and on dairy, as opposed to what you might see on camera. My usual eating habits does not really involve that much dairy. And I am very kind of low sugar in my normal eating habits. On video, you do see me eating pastries, and you see me eating donuts or not candies, but donuts and pastries. You might sometimes see me eating pizza or sandwiches like these. But generally, I avoid that in my own personal life. So I attribute it to that. Your cheeks get red when you do. Yes, right. They get red because I'm a little bit lactose intolerant. Ooh, all right. The stash should be copyrighted. It says, Ronald, do you wash your face? Oh yeah, I use only natural soaps. And drink a lot of water, like tons. Like my friends used to make fun of me, still do, for me drinking just obscene amounts of water. Obscene. Like, give me a few gallons each day. No, I don't eat a plant-based diet. As you can see, I'm eating some pork. Good coffee. You know what? I'm gonna finish this coffee. It's too good. Let's finish it. We'll keep walking right after it. Excuse me. Joe says hello from Mexico, sending the equivalent of 5 USD. Is this enough for some more Italian pastries like the other day? Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate the 91 pesos. Yeah, we're gonna go to Gracie's on 86th Street. We're gonna see what it's about. Maybe there's some awesome pastries there. So thank you so much for sponsoring that. And a few gallons used the toilet. Indeed. Hello. Paris is very inexpensive. Paris is a very expensive city. It is Gregory. So Paris is indeed expensive. My pro tip in Paris, and maybe I'll cover it. I'll definitely cover it again at some point. I really want to go back. Go to the boulangeries. Go to the bakeries, because the bakeries have very low cost sandwiches, very low cost coffee, and you'll have a very full meal. And sometimes they have a combo with a sandwich, a pastry, also a coffee, and sometimes even a salad. And sometimes it'll cost you like 12, 14 euro, which is the equivalent of this. You get even more food. But New York City, I think, is the most expensive of all the cities that I've been to so far. And MASH is a good fruity seltzer. Oh, what are you referring to? Lisa, you say New York City is expensive. Indeed, it is. Ariel, pay attention. Yeah. Alexandra, thank you so much for using the new commands. If any moderators are curious, I have a bunch of new commands, like crazy amount.
But apparently it's a really terrible.
put exclamation point commands, and you'll see them. All right, let's continue walking for our second part of this video, all the way to 86th Street. Let's go. I'm so full. I really gotta walk. Oh my god. Man, amazing coffee and amazing sandwiches. Thank you so much. All right, so this was the outdoor seating. And where we intended is Ines. And 117 East 74th Street. 117 East 74th Street. Ines Coffee, right in the middle of the 74th Street, between 1st Avenue and York Avenue. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm full. So they were using Devoción also. They were using Colombian coffee right there, Devoción. That's why it tasted a little bit different from your typical New York coffee. Hey Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. For the stars. Let me know if anyone else sent stars or super chats. And I'm extremely full. Whew. What do you do when you're really, really full? I usually just walk. But let me know. What's your thing? What do you do when you're extremely full? And cute kid, yeah, dude. Hey, and people who are speaking Japanese, let me know what you guys are saying. Translate some of it. I'm very curious what you guys are saying in Japanese. Smoke after. Someone said sleep. Clean the house. That's funny. Dane says walking is best. Run a marathon. You could squat and walk. I love that. I take an antacid. Luckily, I don't think with this meal I need an antacid because it wasn't that acidic. But I feel you. Drink tea. When I'm a fool, I keep being a fool. My house. Clean the table, says Ronald. Just lay on my side, says Eugen. I love these. Oh, look, a thrift store. Beautiful. I complain about how full I am, says Tanny. Watch your progress, says Bushra. Seltzer to burp, says Janice. Yeah, I mean that seems like quite a necessity. I got some seltzer. I got the goods. Ines means pure and holy. That was quite a pure and holy meal, I must say. I feel very pure and very holy after that meal. Monica, wow, Monica sent 1,000 stars, $10. Thank you so much, Monica. Lay on the floor in a fetal position, says SF Fields. Eat some pineapple. They have digestive enzymes in it, says Pedro. Oh, Pedro. Everyone, do you guys want to see a Hawaiian pizza tour soon on Urbanus? Let me know. Uh-oh, something happened here. Ooh. Oh, this is Joneswood Foundry. Someone just mentioned it. The car just crashed, unfortunately. I think a pedestrian almost got hit. So let me show you Joneswood. What happened? I think a pedestrian almost got hit. This older woman almost got hit by this random taxi cab. I think she's fine, but I think she's filing a complaint with the police. And the taxi cab, you know, they're blocking it so it doesn't go. It looks like the fender got smashed. Yeah, maybe something happened with the taxi cab. Guys, yeah, sometimes, you know, here in New York City, I'm not sure what's happening, but in the last few months, I've noticed drivers being a little bit more cavalier. You've probably seen it in my videos before. But let me show you Joneswood Foundry here. Ava, thank you so much for the super chat. So this is, ooh, wow, this is beautiful. Look at the display here, Joneswood Foundry. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Wow, look at that. A full English breakfast here? Oh, that's badass. Oh my god, this is a British place? Scotch egg and fish and chips? What? Oh my god. What? That sounds heavenly. Oh my god, pie and mash. Oh my god, they have pie and what? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming back here. Let me know if you want an English food live video. Oh, this sounds so good. Oh my god, pie and mash. I really want to go to England. If you want to see a preview of what Urbanist UK expedition is going to be like, let me know. I'll come back here someday. Yeah, cavalier, if anyone's asking, means drivers are being a bit more reckless, a little bit more lack concern for the pedestrians and bicyclists. You found your heaven, says Kay. Yeah, indeed I did. Oh. It's rare that you see English food here in New York City. So seeing a pie and mash, that's very rare here. There's more places with the fish and chips, but pie and mash is quite a rarity. Look at these little booths. Oh, look at this. Restaurant built in what used to look like an old mansion. Wow. Have you tried a full English breakfast? Yes, I have a full video on it. You can find it on YouTube, actually, and Facebook. Full video of English breakfast. And my hands are freezing. It's way too cold today. Whew. It looks like the Addams Family house, says Lisa. Yeah, and I am indeed walking uptown, yes. I'm indeed walking uptown. 86th Street is our final stop. Eugene. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Am I near Seifeld's restaurant? No, that's the opposite side of Manhattan. That is in the Morningside Heights neighborhood. right by Columbia University. It's called Tom's Restaurant. Alexandra Ariel says Ariel's in love. Yes, indeed, with some English food. Oh, how I long for a good pie and mash. Steak and Guinness pie. Ooh. Mulaney, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, we got plenty of super chatters. Thank you. Thank you for another wonderful walk. My pleasure. What is pie and mash, Dorinda? Mashed potatoes with savory pie. Usually that savory pie is stuffed with steak or chicken. Sometimes pork, I think. They might have a pork one. Ooh, a church. There's a church. And I see an open door. Oh my God. What does that mean, everyone? What does it mean when you see a church with an open door? Mince pie, says Martin. Oh yes, a mince pie it sounds amazing. Pork mince pie, mince pork pie. Yeah. Time to explore, exactly. Similar to shepherd's pie. Yes, I think here in the U.S. we really don't have too many meat pies. The two most popular ones are shepherd's pie and chicken pot pie. So that's what you'll find here in the U.S. usually. In England, they have way bigger variety. They have a bunch of different types of pies. Steak and Guinness pie.
Now with the club box.
Hey, Joe. Welcome, Joe. All right, let's go inside. Let's see. Let's investigate the church. Someone mentioned something about the church. Do repeat it because I think I missed it. Whew. It's good that I'm warming up. This is St. Monica's Catholic Church. Ooh, Catholic Church. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm going to be a little bit silent. Don't mind me. Oh, wow. I'm going to actually warm up here. bro. Thank you. Thank you, Annette. Appreciate it. that was absolutely gorgeous. So this is St. Monica's Catholic Church. And it is a accessible church as well. They have elevator service. So that's precisely why I like wandering. There really isn't a way to plan for these things. Like, yeah, I can hire a cellist and, if this was a higher production show, hire a cellist and walk around and then go into the church. And that could be magical as well, but nothing really comes close to coming across something like that unplanned, spontaneously, after taking it slow. And yeah, I could have skipped the food part and not ate and just continued walking for this live video. And maybe I still would have bumped into this church, but there was a good chance that she wouldn't have been there yet. So everything happened exactly as it needed to happen. As the amazing quote from Lord of the Rings by Gandalf, "A wizard is never early, nor never late. He arrives precisely when he means to." I like taking the Gandalf approach when it comes to live streaming. So I hope you enjoyed that little musical interlude. Completely spontaneous, due to the coincidences that happen on these wanderings. Let's continue walking around. Wendy says magical moment yet again. Wow, yes. Dave says spontaneous. Indeed. Katrine says the Gandalf approach, you really like that. Yeah, that was awesome. I think you were lit there for all of us. Nope, completely spontaneous. I did not know about the church beforehand. Like, I know, I have a rough idea that sometimes we'll see churches, but it wasn't planned. So the Upper East Side, we're not really in the super wealthy area. The super wealthy area is a little bit closer to Central Park. We're a little bit farther away, so this is more kind of the middle class area. Ooh, modern art benches. Who wants to have a modern art bench test? Let me know. Modern art bench test. We haven't had a bench test in a while. We got a modern art bench. Good aesthetics. All right, everyone, a modern art bench test. Let's see if this bench lives up to its aesthetic. Is it all style and no substance? We shall see today on the bench test with Ariel Vieira. Let's go. Cue the music. Stay tuned because there's actually going to be official Urbanist music coming in later this month. Stay tuned. Also, stay tuned at the very end of this broadcast. We're close to our final stop at 86th Street. I'm also going to unveil the very first Urbanist merch dealing with some cartoons. Bob and Earl. All right, but let's do a bench test first. A modern bench. So no bird poo. That's nice. No bird poo. Okay, that gets some points. Little singing sparrows. All right, that's good. That's good. Oh. This is not comfy at all. This If you no. No. This ain't working for me. Okay, there's no bird poo. At least no bird poo. There's no human poo either. All right, that's good. But this is the most uncomfiest bench I've come across thus far. There's no way I can make this comfy. No way I can make this comfy. This is as uncomfortable as being in an art gallery opening and realizing that the art is shit and no one is admitting it. This is how uncomfortable it feels. It feels like a very bad, pretentious art gallery opening. So this modern bench gets a very, very, very bad score. No bird poo. So this ends up getting, let me do a little bit more. Let me see if I can get a comfy spot. This is a 2.3, ladies and gentlemen. A 2.3. Super uncomfy. 2.3 out of 10. This is a bad modern bench. Very bad modern bench. Oh, so uncomfortable. I can't even do a Bernie pose, Ronald. It's impossible. I can't even do a proper Bernie pose with this bench. Mondrian would be rolling in his grave if he sees this bench. You could do dips, you know. I think that's the only use case for this bench is to do some dips if you're working out. But otherwise, no. You're better off skipping this bench. It gets a 2.3 out of 10. Its only saving grace is that it's a little bit inspired by Mondrian and there's no bird poo. That's the only two saving graces of this bench. Church pew is way more comfortable than that. Cauliflower says the church was fantastic. I was just there. Also glad. From your body language, it's visible that you weren't too comfy. Indeed. Absence of bird poo should be a warning. maybe we'll be learning a little bit better. Cauliflower, thank you so much for a $10 super chat. You're a frequent super chatter. Everyone give Cauliflower and all the other super chatters got so bad. Get all over that place. And yet having it's okay. Oh no. My internet connection. Why? Thank you, everyone, to hear me. Steve? What's up? That's weird.